This week on the Digital Marketing Scoop, I'm discussing 2 ways to increase your Google rankings and get more free website traffic. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of the Digital Marketing Scoop. So this week I'm talking all about improving your rankings in Google. So I'm just going to give 2 tips around how you can do this. So the first one is to make yourself a resource. Make your website a resource for people. So what do I mean by make yourself a resource? Well, in your industry or in your niche, you want to create great content that's going to be really helpful to people, great written content that's going to bring them back to your website again and again. They're going to come back to you looking for answers, looking for how-tos, looking for great information around your industry and around your niche. In turn, what that's going to do is they're going to share that content more. They're going to share it in social media. People are going to link back to that content. People are going to search your brand more. All this is going to help increase your rankings in Google. So that is a really, really great way to increase your rankings, to get that free traffic from Google, to make your website a resource that people come back to again and again and again. So the second tip, which is in relation to that, is internal linking. Actually, sorry, if I jump back just into the resource, a really good example of that actually is HubSpot. So HubSpot is a marketing software, customer relationship management system. But if you go on their website, you'll see a resource section. And within that then, you can see the vast amount of content that they have around how-tos and helpful guides and templates. So they've made themselves a resource basically. So the second tip is around internal linking. So when you link from one page on your website to another page on your website, that's an internal link. And all those links, you know, the keywords within them, you know, it helps Google, helps the search engines to know what the content on a particular page is about, but it also is really good for your users because as they're going through, you've created an article, let's say, around whatever it might be, something helpful, and within it you mention a particular keyword, and you have another article that's related to that keyword. Well, then it's the perfect opportunity to link from that keyword over to that new article. Using HubSpot as the example again, actually, they put up an article recently around 5 steps to creating a marketing plan. So if you go into that article, as you read through, you'll see they mention about buyer personas. So if you haven't created a buyer persona already, you click that, and then it goes to content around creating a buyer persona. And also, if you actually search Google for buyer personas, their article around that is actually #1 in Google. So that's a really good example of, you know, creating the resource, being the resource for people, and then internally linking the helpful content and the keywords within that content back to your other articles. So that really is a fantastic way over time to increase your Google rankings. This is not something that happens overnight. You need to, over time, build your content library, understand what the people are looking for, your customers are looking for, and as I said then, within your content, making sure that you are linking back internally to other relevant content that you've created. All this over time will really help to increase your organic rankings in Google and get free website traffic. Thanks for listening. That's this week's episode of the Digital Marketing Scoop.